the review of Life Chester for the Bold and Beautiful August 14, 2024. No, I said that wrong. August 14, 2025. First things first, let me know your thoughts on today's new episode down below. Did y'all like it? Let me know. Okay, so nothing too much happened on this episode. Same old, same old. Same old thing, just a different day. The same with Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke doing the same doggone thing. He don't know what he want. He's still tilting that doggone head. Luna's still obsessed with Will, as well as, having a relationship with her father. And what else? Katie still over here speaking on Brooke's good graces. I think that's how you say it. Taylor still delusional. Look, everybody's the same old same. It's just a different day, y'all. It's the same doggone thing, just a different day. Hey, how you doing today? But yeah, where do we start? I guess with Regent Taylor. So okay, I didn't see Kelly when they first showed the scene. I'm like, okay, I don't see not Taylor. I don't see Kelly. I was like, okay, here you go, Go on, tell the good, let it down gently. Something, nothing, absolutely nothing. And it's like, I feel like she know, I ain't gonna say that she knew what was coming, but she knew something had changed because she kept trying to check on him and stuff like that, just reminding him of the love that, they share and the family they have and how excited Kelly is for the wedding. I was like, don't try to over here butter him up. I said, he know what he doing. He want both of y'all still. Still playing doggone games. But yeah, he was just sitting up there tilting his head and everything. I said, that's all he do. Sit up there and look at what he done did. They over here always arguing over him, and he just be standing there on hush mode. But yeah, Taylor reminded Ridge of their love as well as their family. Brooke was talking to Katie about Nick. She told that, Nick had a ring or whatever. And he said something about he gonna hold it till he get back. So I'm assuming the man that plays Nick, Jack, I think his name Jack, he gone, y'all. They just be bringing characters on the show for no reason. Hold on. But yeah, he gone, y'all. Lee and Sheila was helping Luna walk. Luna said she owed them and that, they won't be sorry. I was waiting on them to remind her that she's supposed to be in jail. I was waiting on somebody to say something. That I was like, what? They talking like she gonna go back out there into the public or something. I was like, you gotta remind her that, she's supposed to be in jail. She can't just walk out there. Nobody said nothing about prison or nothing like that. But yeah, she was just saying how, she owed them for saving her and stuff like that, and they won't be sorry. She said she gonna make the most of her second chance. I said, well, technically, this is not your second chance, sweetheart. Electra and Will was talking about the same thing as well, what she experienced in regards to Remy and how she have a hard time trusting people because of, the photos and everything. We might as well get them out the way. So with them, like I said, they was talking about Remy, the photos, and how it's hard for her to trust, and she mentions other girls, and he was like, "There's nobody out there," or whatever, and then they showed Luna, and I was like, they finna break these folks up for Luna. But yeah, then they started kissing and stuff. I think she said she's still not ready, but then she started talking about, taking it to the next step, so we'll see. They said allegedly this week, but tomorrow is Friday, so we'll see. Next, who we got? Let's see. We already talked about Electra and Will. Brooke was saying how she's flattered that Nick proposed. She loves him, but, Katie realized that she still loves Ridge. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Taylor, excuse me, Taylor's still trying to be understanding in regards to Ridge. She said what happened to Brooke doesn't change what they share. she said despite all that happened, I'm still not taking this ring off. She talking about she's not going to take the ring off. I remember somebody comment. Hold on. I remember when they first showed that promo last week, somebody was in the comment section and it was like, that ring gonna come out one way or another. I was like, you crazy. Yeah, they was like, the ring gonna come out one way or another. I was like, this is strange. Then Brooke, she over here, she keep talking to Ridge like, okay, if you don't do it or whatever, I'm gonna go marry, what's his name? I'm gonna go marry Nick. I said, well, you better get to marrying then, because it's gonna be the same thing. Apparently, he's never gonna change. But yeah, let's see. Brooke said she flattered that Nick proposed. She loves him, but, Ridge is the one she wants. Taylor was still trying to be understanding to Ridge about what happened to Brooke, saying how that doesn't change what they share. Ridge, he talking about some, what he said? I knew he wasn't going to say nothing when he talking about some doggone, he got to go back to work or something, he said. And I was like, you coward, you coward. But yeah, he didn't tell Taylor, and he still was over there kissing her stuff. Luna said she wants to see Finn. Sheila was saying, I think Lee said something about soon. And I said, you another one that Steph ain't gonna like. You another one. Y'all just sitting up here. I said, y'all making it bad for y'allself. If these folks went around trying to murder people and stuff, then let them and stay away from it. But no, everybody over here want to be fixer and saver. First Bill. Now Lee. Sheila don't count because she's just as crazy. I don't know who crazier, Luna or Sheila. Excuse me. Let me see. Let's see. I already said Luna wanted to see Finn. That's when Lee was like, not right now, soon enough, or some comment she made. Sheila thinks that Luna want to see somebody else as well, and Lee wanted to know who. That's when she realized that she was talking about Will. Lee said the last thing that she should be worried about is, boys. And I said, right, girl, you supposed to be. I said, tell her she going to jail. Tell her she got to leave or something. They over here helping her while talking about she still got to recover. She still got to go to jail. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, they just sharing a nice little moment or whatever, and she just over here smiling that crazy smile she be smiling. But yeah, let's see. I wrote down Luna. I meant Electra. I forgot that part. Electra told Will that another reason why, she not ready to take it to the next level is because, when she was younger, her dad cheated on her mom and stuff. But he was trying to reassure her that, nothing like that is going to happen with them. But yeah, that's what they all say. Brooke asked Ridge, when he's going to tell Taylor, because when he walked in, she was asking him, did he tell? He's like, no, it wasn't the right moment because Kelly was right there. You was never going to tell. You was never going to tell. You enjoying this. Then be trying to look all sad and stuff. But yeah, I was like, yeah, he ain't tell or whatever. And she started mentioning Nick, how he had a ring. He was planning on proposing before the boating accident and stuff like that. Reese was like, he the reason why you got into the accident in the first place. And she was like, basically, she can't just wait around and stuff. And he want to hug her. I said, don't hug her. Don't hug her. Get over there and tell Taylor the truth. Either that or tell Brooke that you sticking with Taylor something. You can't just keep playing these games with these folks. But yeah, what else? Let me see. Yeah, she was just asking him when he's gonna tell, and that's when they show him tilting his head. I was like, look, y'all, I told y'all he be tilting his head. But yeah, what else? Let's see. Katie stopped by, and I was like, now why she in this lady face? She don't stop by the house or whatever, and she said something about, she was talking about Brooke and stuff like that. They both was talking about Brooke and her accident, and she doing okay. And Katie felt the need to remind her that Ridge the one that saved Brooke, and they was just talking about the love that they share. And Taylor was mentioning how Ridge deserves better, and he tired of the same thing. I said, is he though? Is he? I don't think none of y'all tired of the same doggone thing. But yeah, they were just talking about the same thing. Katie was just telling her about the love that they share. And I think Taylor made a comment about Brooke not moving on. And Katie said something about, the reason why she isn't moving on is because she feels like Ridge still feels the same way. And I was like, she would be right and wrong at the same time. He want both of them. If we don't know that by now, we ain't gonna never know it. That's why they keep doing this doggone storyline over and over again every year. Every year it's the same thing. He be the one that had to make the decision. That one time that they both decided to walk away from him. That was the only time, unless, back in the day, I don't know about that. But yeah, let's see. Taylor started to talk to Katie about, saying Ridge is over Brooke. He done with it. He tired of the same thing. I said, is he though? He told you that after the whole CEO situation, but I doubt it. It don't look like it to me. But yeah, I think the last thing was Brooke said she can't just wait around and he hurry up and hug her. And that was it. It went off. She just smiling and stuff. What you smiling for? Even if you get him, you still ain't won nothing. You still ain't won nothing. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review.